Hey, what's up guys? This is A12 bringing you my last match of the regular season of the BBR D-League. And this week we are taking on Jarl the King. Now this match is very important for playoffs, as if we win, we guarantee ourselves a seat into the playoffs. But if we lose this week, we have to rely on DJS beating It's Whatever, which can potentially happen. I don't know whether DGS will take the game seriously, as he is currently secured in playoffs. So we want to win this match. And unfortunately, he is the Kirim team, as you can see. And I don't have great Kirim answers, but I believe in my team's ability to break through that. So in order to deal with these threats, we are bringing the Choice Bandit Hawlucha. One thing I noticed right off the bat looking at his team is his flying resists are non-existent. Besides the Regieleki, which, let's be honest, Regieleki is not going to come to the Landorus Excadrill matchup, as I have both Landorus and Excadrill on my team. So I'm expecting Hawlucha to be able to just break a lot of holes into his team. The next Pokemon we're bringing is another breaker, the Terranormal Zangoose. Another thing I noticed is his normal resists are Chandelure, which I'm expecting to be Terra Grass in the matchup, and Fortress, which will go down to a Fire Punch. So Zangoose will be able to apply a lot of offensive pressure, and hopefully break through his annoying defensive cores. We are bringing the Pashoberry Landorus, which is max specially defensive to be able to take hits from his Landorus. And we're bringing Pashoberry so that we can take a hit from the Ogerpon. And once I get Chip on the Ogerpon, it's in range of some of my other threats, which I'll go down later on. We are bringing the Citrus Berry Vaporeon. This is just standard. Like, I'm bringing it for Kirim, as I'm expecting Kirim to probably be Dragon Dance in this matchup, as I think that makes the most sense for him. So with the Citrus Berry, it'll allow me to take the Scale Shot, and I can just fire off Alluring Voice, confuse it, and that'll hopefully put it into my Zangoose or my Mimikyu range. We are bringing the Life-Orbed Raikou with the Thunderbolt Aurasphere Scald's Combine. Now this is what I was talking about with the Landorus before. He has an Ogerpon Wellspring on his team, and once I can get minimal chip on that, my Raikou at +1 will be able to one-shot it. And it's actually able to one-shot a lot of Pokemon on his team once it gets the Combine off, as he doesn't have great special bulk, outside Sylveon, which has a pretty terrible matchup against me, and Deoxys Defense, which it's kind of in the 50-50 range of whether it'll come or whether it won't, and if it comes, I expect it to probably be more physically defensive for my Hawlucha. And the final Pokemon we are bringing is the Life-Orbed Mimikyu. I'm bringing a very weird set this week, actually. I'm bringing max special attack Life Orb, specifically to be able to one-shot the Fortress, which I am like 90% sure is going to come to the matchup, as I have a very physically offensive team, so Fortress in theory looks good against me. So that's my team, and let's get into this match.
Okay, so my opponent decided to bring both the Fortress and the Mandibuzz. A little unfortunate. I thought one or the other would come, but not both. So unfortunately, since my team is very physical heavy, it's going to be a little bit hard for me to break through that. I'm just going to lead with my Hawlucha, as Hawlucha is good against basically everything besides the Chandelure, which he told me is Terra Ice. So since it's Terra Ice, it's probably Scarf Chandelure. So it'll be strong against Fortress, it's strong against Ogerpon, it's strong against Landorus, strong against Kirim, and like okay against Mandibuzz. Like, the only way I would be on the back foot is if he leads Mandibuzz on my Hawlucha lead. So I'm just going to lead Hawlucha kind of brain dead lead. I need to be very careful about that Kirim throughout this match, just because Kirim, here's the thing about Kirim. If it starts getting Dragon Dances off, it can potentially be a huge issue for me, is because I don't have a good, like, my Ice Resist is not very physically heavy. Oh, and he led Mandibuzz, that's unfortunate. Okay. So he leads Mandibuzz on my Lucha, fine. He'll probably go for Toxic or something, I would imagine. So I'm just going to fire off the U-turn and bring out my Zangoose. as Zangoose is like my primary physical Pokemon, I don't think he's gonna raw Foul Play, because Foul Play doesn't make a lot of sense in the face of Hawlucha. I imagine he probably Brave Birds or does something here, as he Toxics like I somewhat expected. But my Zangoose gets Toxic, so I could have run a more offensive item on Zangoose, but that's a little unfortunate. Okay, so I take that little bit of chip, fine. And here, I can fire off the Facade, very powerful. If he goes out into Chandelure, I'll be a little bit on the back foot, but not too bad. If he goes out into the Fortress, I could just Fire Punch it the next turn. So I think I'm just going to fire off the Facade kind of bravely, as he elects to stay in. I don't think that was a good play on his end, I think his Mandibuzz was like really strong against my team. I mean, Zangoose was also a big threat for him, but if I could get significant chip on this Mandibuzz and he loses his like Defogger, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. It's because my Landers will be able to get up rocks, and from there, yeah, that does a large chunk. Foul Play, I mean, that's not going to be able to kill. Oh no, it actually might after toxic damage. Okay, so my Zangoose is going to go down this next turn. And I'm just going to fire off Knockoff. It'll take out the Mandibuzz at this range. And it'll take out Chandelure if he decides to bring it in, as he decides to let Mandibuzz go down. So Mandibuzz is gone. It traded 1-for-1 with my Terra user, which is a little unfortunate for me. But that's fine. Mandibuzz was like just extremely annoying for my team. And here I'm just going to go straight out into my Hawlucha, which is very good on neutral against his team. Now that his Mandibuzz is gone, he does not have a good Hawlucha switch in. So my Hawlucha is just very brain dead and safe right now. The only like beneficial matchup for him against Hawlucha is his Chandelure if it's Scarf, which, as I said before, since he is a Terra Ice Chandelure, I think chances are very high it's going to be Scarf this week. So I go immediately out into my Lucha. Who does he bring out? Solo Sakai. Is that new? Landorus. Okay. But that's fine. I'll just fire off my U-turn. If he's U-turn, we'll put this into my Brave Bird range. Yep, that puts him into Brave Bird range. So that'll be very big. So now I'm like very free to spam Brave Birds. So I'm going to bring out my Landorus. He'll probably go... Oh, that was actually probably a mistake. He probably goes Psychic here. But I'm like a max special defense Landorus, so I should be able to take the hit. As he goes for rocks. Okay, I'm fine with trading rocks for rocks right now. So I'll get up my own Stealth Rocks. Interesting that his Landorus is Rocks. So he's Rocks, probably Earth Power, Sludge Weight for Rillaboom and Psychic. So no U-turn. Okay. I'm really surprised he brought Rocks when he has Mandibuzz, but I guess his Fortress is Spin. Yeah, his Fortress is probably Rapid Spin then. As he goes Psychic, that's not going to do a whole lot. I'm especially defensive, as it does more than I thought it would. Huh. So we trade Rocks for Rocks, but that's fine. I find Rocks a lot more valuable, as the getting chip on the Karam will be very big. Now here, what does he have? Here, I'm just going to fire off U-turn, just to get my Hawlucha back in, fire off a Brave Bird. So my Landorus takes big chip. A little unfortunate, but I should be able to deal with it. Especially since Landorus didn't really have a great matchup here. So his thing is significantly chipped. I could go Raikou and fire off Skull to Silt. Will Skull to Orsphere take out the I'm just gonna ring Calx. Just because if Scald plus Orsphere will take out the Karam, that's what I'll do. But if not, I'll probably go Hawlucha. Here, Raikou. Okay, yeah, there's a rule in my favor where Scald plus Orsphere will take out his thing. So I'll just go out into Raikou and fire off the Scald. Or I could fire off Calm Mind if I want to be like really risky. Ooh, Calm Mind's tempting. You know what? I'm going to fire off Calm Mind. I'm definitely going to regret this play, as he is probably going to... I mean, Calm Mind was my best play if he goes out Ogerpon, which he might do. Actually, yeah, Calm Mind was a really stupid play on my end. Let's see if I regret it. Is Raikou going down will be one of my best win conditions going down. The Calm Mind will be big though, is because if he does switch out here and I get up off Calm Mind, I think my Raikou might win. But something tells me he's not going to stay in. I mean, sorry, something tells me he's going to stay in and I just made a terrible mistake. But he's thinking about this for a while. Okay, so he stayed in, punished my Calm Mind, and I'm going to lose Raikou here. That's unfortunate. I should have just taken out the thing in front of me. Yep, Raikou goes down. Yeah, that was really stupid of me. I should have just fired off Scald. I had no reason not to. Actually, shoot. That was a huge, huge mistake. I'm blunder on my end. Yes, because shoot, my team's slow. So leaving this Landorus alive completely... That was really stupid of me. My team is incredibly slow, so the second that Lucha goes down, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble with this Landorus, as he likes to let Landorus go down here. But damn, that was really stupid of me. I should not have let Raikou go down. So Landorus is down. What he has left is Ogerpon, Kyurem, Fortress, and Chandelure. I'm getting into a very risky situation with the Chandelure. I need to be careful about leaving his whatchamacallit. I need to be careful about his about keeping Vaporeon healthy enough to take hits from his Chandelure as he goes directly out into it. Okay. Basically screaming he's a Scarf set. And here, I'll just sack off my Landorus. Yeah, that's my best play. HP's Landorus is kind of useless in this matchup. Man, I can't believe I made that play with Raikou. That was so stupid of me. Because Raikou was one of my best win conditions. I just let it go down for no reason. See flamethrowers, takes out my Landorus, fine. And I'm gonna go out into my Mimikyu, fire off my Shadow Claw, and hopefully that will put him into Shadow Sneak range, even if he Terra Ices. The way how I have to win through, unfortunately with the way I'm playing, I'm putting myself in a situation where I have to win with, I'm gonna have to win with my Hawlucha. Damn, I played this very poorly. So Flamethrower, he burns my thing, fine. Oh, burn, that's huge. Shoot. This means the main reason why I made that play with Mimikyu was so that... Yeah. The main reason why I made that play with Mimikyu was so that I would put him into Rock range later on. But that's basically game. I mean, I know he's Scarf Chandelure, but there's nothing I can do. If he goes Ogerpon here, and I have to make the aggressive play. I have to go Hawlucha aggressively, predicting his Ogerpon to come in. Yeah, I had to make... I didn't want to make that play, but I had to. So he goes Ogerpon. So I make the aggressive double out into my Hawlucha, and... He knows I'm like Van Brave Bird. I could go for the aggressive Fire Punch expecting the Fortress to come in, but I'm not going to make that play. I'm just going to go for U-turn, as if I lock myself into Fire Punch, I'm in a lot of trouble with Kyurem. That's one of the reasons why I really don't like Raikou just in general. Is because with the way Raikou plays, it's like very awkward. Is because it consistently forces situations where it's like a 50-50 every single turn. No Fortress. Fine. So I could have made the aggressive Fire Punch play. Please don't be Helmet. If he's in helmet, I'm in so much trouble. He's on helmet, okay. I'm just gonna go Mimikyu, and I mean, I hope this doesn't scream my set too much. I'm just gonna fire off Burning Jealousy and hope he doesn't expect it. Been thinking about this for a while, but I don't even kill. God damn it. That's game. Maybe if I like Brave Bird? No. If you'd like, Felucia's gonna take enough recoil to where, actually no, can I close combat? Might be able to close combat for game. I think that's that's the only play that I have. Close combat, take out the fortress. So what he has left is Chandelure, Ogerpon, Kyurem. He probably goes Chandelure. He's a Scarf Chandelure set. But I think no matter what, I end up being screwed to the Ogerpon and game, as I need to win like every single 50-50. As he goes this directly out into it. Is he going to be Scarf? He might be Scarf. But I don't think it matters. I think I have to close combat anyways. Even if he brings Dual Scarf. Yep, he was Dual Scarf. So good game to my opponent. And unfortunately, for playoffs, we're in a very awkward situation right now. We're in a position where we need someone to lose in order to make playoffs. Yeah, we need someone to lose in order to make playoffs. Which is possible if they're playing the 1 seed, but I don't love my chances. As he brought like a special Kyurem. Yeah. So good game to my opponent. I should have I played so poorly with my Raikou this week, but it's a Raikou, so see you guys next week.